It's Hispanic Heritage Month. Let's talk about all the things Latinidad. What part of history and culture do we embody? And what should be left in the past? So what do you guys think we should leave in the past?
I think the first thing I can think of is like the misogyny within our culture and how women are viewed and how it's treated as like the norm. I think we need to definitely leave that behind.
Mine is the lack of communication. I feel like in many Latino cultures, families don't speak about certain topics, especially when it comes to mental health, sexuality, even the idea of like going to a therapist. You know, your mom would be like, what? No, just go take a nap. Like, you're fine, nothing's wrong. That would be mine.
Yeah. Mine would be to like stop voting Republican because you're afraid that the whole country's going to fall into communism.
Oh, they're learning now after they lost the TPS.
Listen to the Democrats. They have a better message for you, and don't be afraid. I would leave that behind.
I would take away the whole thing of like, I'm Venezuelan, you're Colombian, you're Puerto Rican, you're whatever. That sets us apart so much. I feel like in the African-American community, they support each other no matter what. And in the Latino community, we're always like, you're this, you're that, you're da-da-da. And it just like puts you in a block. And we're all Latinos. We're all part of the culture together.
I think it's funny that you say that because I feel like from the outside, I'm sure that's how a lot of African Americans would view Latinos, because that's actually the one thing that's said all the time, like Latinos support each other. Why can't we support each other? So it's actually funny seeing it from the other side. But I think that even with the point that you made, I think that honestly, that's kind of the case in a lot of just people of color in general, is like this lack of communication, and almost like if you speak up, even if it's not in a aggressive tone, it's disrespectful. Like you can't say nothing back to your parents and because it's just disrespectful, and I think that's really harmful. I think there's a way to communicate with someone who's younger than you, with a child, where they're able to also express themselves.
Well, they would always ask, like, you know, like something is like, oh, you would ask, why is this like this? Because it is. It's just like that's
Well, and the other thing is we tend to have the rule of what happens in the house stays in the house. Even when it's something that you really harmful that you need to seek help for.
Or the cops need to be called for it too, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So
Okay, but what are we bringing? Can I tell you mine?
Keeping?
The keeping.
Yeah.
Although I can't say I'm keeping it because I don't actually embody it. Is the Latino skill of cooking.
Yes, I was going to say.
Our food is so good, and I want to bring it into my future with me. The problem is that I don't have it right now.
Why?
I can't cook.
Oh dear, you got to find someone that will teach you.
Ooh, girl.
Yeah. I found a really Cuban person. They taught me how to make the basics, and it was really nice. Just telling you now.
I mean, if you can make a sofrito with the sofrito, it's the base for everything.
It is for Cuban.
If you make a
Is it for all the food?
It's Puerto Rican, but it's like more Puerto
And
Rican.
for
But like,
Cuban.
but if you can make a sofrito, you know what I would like to bring, and I love it. It's like a resilience. I think like you all with me here are a testament to it. I've known you throughout the years, and it's like we just don't give up. We fight for like our dreams, or we fight for our families. We fight for. I feel like Latinos are always fighting. They're always fighting for something, you know.
Yeah.
But you see, even extending on what you're saying, it's funny that you're saying that because with a lot of things that are going on in Puerto Rico specifically, when I was there last year, I could not help but think, wow, these people are so vibrant. So vibrant, like people would be dancing on the streets, and like you see, like even with the circumstances that are happening, there is this sense of almost like optimism and positivity regardless.
Well, that brings me to the other thing that I think we all would want to bring in is the Latino sense of community. Even like within all of our individual cultures, we are much more family oriented.
Yeah.
We get to know our neighbors. We share experiences with our neighbors. Whereas other cultures with less melanin, they don't have as strong of a sense of family and culture that way.
I was gonna add to that. because I feel like we in the Latino community, we really take care of our elders. We live with them. We don't put them in senior homes. We don't, make fun of them. I feel like there's such a culture here of making fun of elderly, of kind of just discarding them. It becomes like, oh, once you can't work and provide, that's it. You're done, and like we don't want to deal with you. Instead, I feel like in the Latino community, like the abuelitas,
Mommy's moving in.
exactly,
Papi,
we're always taking care of them,
And
I
how do you
love
think that affects in finding a significant other?
Well, if they're in a part of the Latino community, they tend to understand that and are on board. I can see where, Bobby might have a problem with it and
Bobby
see
G.
it
Bobby
as
G.
more of an inconvenience.
Yeah.
It's
So-
funny because me and my sister have already had that conversation. Like, there's always a kid that's like on top of it.
Yeah.
And is like the one with the parents.
Yeah.
My sister is definitely gonna be that person. Like, we've already discussed it, like, okay, our parents are gonna move in with you. Just so
Listen, my
you
family
know.
did not discuss it, but guess who it is?
It's gonna be-
Something else also that I think we should, I don't know, maybe you'll guys correct me, but something that also should be emphasized is financial literacy. Like about home and where your like basis and like what you're gonna do with your money. We love to, do things and buy things and party and you know what I mean? And I don't remember like as a child being very much of like, hey, you gotta put this, like get this account, this is like a card for whatever and I think Latinos are a little bit more wild with like their.
Well, usually if you come from a disenfranchised community or from a, poor community in Latin America, I think that is very common because you are sort of in this survival mode most of the time.
I don't want to leave it off on a negative note, so I'm going to say my point quickly, and then somebody else can end it more positively. But I think one thing we have to leave behind is if I was a parent and I struggled, you have to struggle as a kid. I think that that's kind of toxic, and I've noticed a lot of people, even in me growing up, it's like, well, I didn't have this, and it's like, that's the point. Like, you can teach somebody to be responsible and to also appreciate without making them struggle.
It's also the entitlement of some parents that because I'm your parent, automatically now you have to take care of me, even if I didn't do right by you growing up. That's one issue that we need to.
Yeah, that's very common. Parents like a deadbeat dad, and then when he gets old,
See,
he
but
shows
that's
up
why
again.
Bobby and Stephanie put their parents in a home as soon as
Exactly.
as soon as
Black people got no problem with that. Generational trauma breaker. Boom. That's it.
I think that like we pretty much covered everything. Like all the. Are we missing anything? If not, you know what? We're gonna have more conversations. If anybody thinks of anything else, let's just bring it up and talk about it. But I think we kind of nailed it.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think so.
Revering abuelas.